something like that.
Oh, I don't know for fighting people, but
We're fighting a
definitely
cat.
Am I getting my
exist.
games mixed up or something like that? I think I might be getting my games.
Suplex the cat.
Yeah, fighting people is on Rogue Trader. Welcome, friends. We have Glimo and an aircraft. So if he's a little quiet and doesn't talk as often, and also the episode will be half as long as normal. What can I say?
It's the most cyberpunk thing I've ever done.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, even 15, 20 years ago, the idea... Okay, there's that Grimdarkjames sub for 29 months. Incredible. What a subscriber.
The most cyberpunk thing I've ever done is put like a piece of sticky tape around a coin and pull it out of a vending machine after I've used it.
There you go.
Wow. That's not cyberpunk. That's just a straight up crime.
No, that's sticking it to Pepsi and cola, man. That's the most cyberpunk thing ever.
Screw the guy that bought this pop at like Trader Joe's and is charging 50 cents more.
Yo, it's physical hacking.
This is why my meme had the big limp in it today, because I knew I was going to be in Mr. Bridgeable.
Be careful. Be careful. Please. Please be careful. When you say blimp and dirigible on a plane, it could only mean so many things that you're referencing there, my man.
Prince. I don't know what to say. You know what? Ever since I got out of the hospital, I've been putting more focus into recovering my knee. It's actually been a pretty good time. Got the let me slap my PS5. You can fit so many Final Fantasy VII R remake Intrograde PS5 4K 60 FPS.
If you want to use your PS4 save, you got to download both games.
All right, Arthur.
No, I only played it on the PS5. So
real-time question for you. Now that Final Fantasy is a Dark Souls-like game, are you going to play it?
I downloaded Strangers of Paradise demo, and I will attempt it. I doubt I'll like it. Yeah, I gotta be honest. That was fucking weird, man.
It was even weirder without the music.
Bro, I don't know what to say about that, but that is literally like the most...
I mean, like, the only way you could get me into Dark
Japanese
Souls would be either Final Fantasy or Fire Emblem, so I feel like they've done their job.
And I mean, they got the team that made Neo, so it's gonna be decently cool.
Team Ninja.
Yeah.
It's either, but here's the thing. There's two Team Ninjas, because there's Team Ninja that made the Legend of Korra Dark Souls-like, and then there's Team Ninja that literally made Neo 2, which is anus destroying. So like, I think it's probably closer to Neo 2 than it is to Legend of Korra, but we'll see how we go with that.
I didn't even know there was a Legend of Korra game.
Exactly.
Wow.
I played it once on a charity stream, and I was like, man, this could have been so cool, but yeah, movie tie-in or whatever.
Is Team Ninja also the Bayonetta folks, or is that?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
wait, maybe they are. I can't remember.
Or is that Ninja Theory?
That might be Ninja Theory. Hang on, I'm looking it up.
Team Ninja Theory.
Ninja Gaiden, Neo. Oh, maybe they didn't make Korra.
All right. So anyway, Loki exists, and it's
Elden Ring.
Pretty good. I mean, look, guys, we could cover E3, but E3 basically covered itself in poop this year. It was terrible.
Although Elden Ring,
everyone was like, Nintendo save us, and then Nintendo actually did save them. So
yeah, Jeff Keighley is basically the Dark Souls of E3. So
I guess.
I mean, the Microsoft stuff wasn't so bad. They had a lot of good stuff in there too. Like,
no.
I'm really looking forward to the new Battlefield game.
No, Final Fantasy 16 announcements. Terrible.
Hey man, you can kill Chaos. It's not so bad.
The thing about Chaos is I don't think you can kill it.
Yeah, you can. Totally can. In the demo even.
No, Chaos is unkillable.
Any E3 which doesn't show me about the next Mass Effect is dead to me. So.
What, Mass Effect 5 now?
Yeah, they're doing a new one. They're going back to the Shepard story. They had a teaser trailer for it when they announced Legendary Edition.
Are they going back to Shepard? I thought that was over. I thought they were doing.
Well,
that.
they showed Liara in the teaser.
Yeah, but Liara can
uh,
go to like 500 years old, man. That
That is
doesn't
true.
mean Shepard's gonna be around.
You could say that Liara is shepherding in a new hero.
No,
Meh,
No.
meh.
no. Just no.
There was some really interesting other games that were coming out.
AP, he's going to be a dad soon. Cut him some slack, all right? He needs to start
Okay.
working on this stuff. He needs to get the gear together.
I'm interested in the concept of Starfield, but they showed literally nothing about it.
I heard a random thing that Tom Cruise was going to be in it.
Oh, well then I'm out.
Yeah, I think I heard
If
that.
Tom
rumor,
Cruise
too.
is in it, I'm out. That dude's fucking insane now.
He jumps over Planet Couch. You know.
Outer Worlds 2, though, their trailer was
Yeah.
magnificent. They were literally like, here's a guy running. It's dramatic. All we have to show you is that we have a name for the game. And I was like, this is really introspective. This is well done because it makes fun of everyone else at E3 who had a trailer that showed literally nothing.
In one of the Cyberpunk books, I think it might be the Eurozone book, it actually gives examples of what ads on Cyberpunk TV look like. And one of them is like, describe like this scenes of a mountainscape, a couple making love, a gazelle running past. It's an ad for a car which never shows the actual car. So, but it describes all these ads in the Cyberpunk universe.
Great.
Perfect.
The other one that was really interesting, they had the the new Metroid game, which looked pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know why
then-
they're advertising for the next Metroid game when the current Metroid game isn't out yet.
The current Metroid game got rebooted, so it'll be
They got
God.
rebooted. Yeah. And
Replaced looks really cool. It's like a pixel art game, but with like the smoothest animation I've ever seen on a pixel art game.
yeah. Then they've got the what is it? Metal Slug Tactics game.
Advanced
Which
Wars.
looks- Yeah, but Advanced Wars is just a remake. They didn't announce Advanced Wars Days of Ruin, so my day was ruined.
I'm probably
But,
gonna
you know.
stay away from that one because apparently, that's SNK, and apparently a third of that company is owned by the guy who had the Turkish
Mohammed bin Salman.
dude
Yep.
killed in the embassy. Like, I'm just gonna stay away from that one. It's too bad for the team that worked on it because like that probably sucks for them because they're attached to that. But yeesh.
Yeah. Oh, they got a new Back for Blood stuff. Halo Infinite looked pretty good too. Like
Halo
the free
Infinite
multiplayer.
actually looked pretty dope compared to what
Yeah.
they showed last year.
Yeah, I mean, it's there's nowhere to go but up.
I mean,
So-
the trailer for it was literally just one guy pawning everybody in a chain of random events.
Yeah.
All right.
But the grapple hook in multiplayer is going to be nuts. Everyone grappling for the power weapons.
Mhm.
Jesus fuck.
Glimo, what do you got going on besides being on a plane?
Being on a plane, hooking up with the Seattle crew of BattleTech, so I'll be seeing Dunamis and Eric Bulgaris this weekend. Anyone else who's in Seattle and wants to hang out, great. That's it.
Okay.
Cool. See Eric before he goes off
Back
to
next week.
Ireland.
Yeah.
Oh, if you could do me a favor, Glimo, can you just purchase any sandwich and just give it to Eric for me and say it's from Dave? Just any sandwich. Doesn't matter what it is.
Does he hate the Seattle
Okay.
food scene?
Feels like a story. But I
He'll-
actually
he'll-
don't care enough.
Exactly. I'm not going to tell her. But just give him the sandwich. Say it's from Dave, and then he'll know.
Yeah.
He'll know.
Speaking of people like Dave.
Hi. What up? So my remission came in for the company stuff, so that's good. We can finally get that started sometime next week. Fucking finally. Ugh. I don't know. I started playing this. I guess like shitty version of Fire Emblem on the PC today. It's
Yeah, what's it called?
it's called Dark Deity. It's kind of budget, but it's if you're looking for Fire Emblem shit, I mean it's pretty good, I guess. I don't know. It's very lightweight. It's like game maker sort of shit. But it's I don't know, it's fun. The story is completely forgettable.
Can you take kids, turn them
Not
into
this again? Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ, AP.
It's my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing. I can't stop doing it. You have to take the kids, throw them onto the battlefield repeatedly until they're the ultimate warrior, then make them have kids and raise that child to be their avatar scion of God. I'm just saying it's worked for me in every Fire Emblem I've played so far. What can I say?
Well, there is a child who has the villager trait, which gives him no less than 4 upgrades every time he levels up.
Yep.
So it's, you know...
That's a good classic Fire Emblem, yeah.
Good classic Fire Emblem. Yeah. They got like, you know, the way that they do this different is they don't have any weapons or anything. They just kind of have like, each character has 4 different types of attacks, and you can level each attack up. And it carries over to their classes that they get. And it's like, okay. All right. Video games. So all I'm doing now is just overpowering one character to the point where he's like machine god, and giving him like a rogue tree, and you know, I'll just win basically. But I don't know. Shit, I have just mostly just been writing documents all week and paying salaries and making business deals and handing over briefcases with gold lights coming out of them, that sort of stuff.
That's Marcellus Wallace, not you. For one thing, he doesn't look like a bitch.
They speak English and what?
It's a big Hawaiian.
Name one briefcase full of gold shiny stuff. Oh my god.
I mean, that's what I was referencing. So
yeah, but I'm saying, like, if you did that in real life, it'd be so fucking wild.
Every GPU should come with that right now.
Well, that's only because they literally cost your entire soul.
Yep.
Man, it's going to be a weird couple of years when people are just like, man, can't wait to play all these video games after I finally get my pre-ordered graphics card from 5 years ago.
I think they'll be worrying more about housing prices being paid $20,000 to $30,000 over asking price. There's some
that's also kind of crazy
shit happening over here, man.
I've heard some weird shit about that. Like over here, like the housing market's basically just like, if you want to buy a house that's already made, it's like 5 times more expensive than building your own fucking house. So we're building our own house.
I went to an auction on Saturday, and the guidance price on the house was 1.1 million, and I was prepared to pay it to 1.3, and it went for 2.1.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, wood and steel are up like 50% at construction companies, but yeah, like the prices of pre-built houses are going crazy.
Luckily over here, because you know, I'm actually in the process right now of building my house.
Wait, why were you buying a new house, James? Just gonna collect houses like Pokemon now?
No. This one's too small.
$2.1 million houses.
The house I'm in right now is too small.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, but before we had kids, it was too big. Now we have 3 kids. I have literally 2 garage-sized storage units full of my stuff that I can't fit in the house.
Yeah, the man needs a fucking playroom, you know what I mean? Like, he's a big CEO. He needs to work hard and play harder.
Where else are you going to fit those cards you get every 6 weeks?
Sorry, he said cards. Magic the Gathering cards, you know, so, yeah.
No. Fucking
I know.
Baseball cards. Those are what.
Baseball.
No, basketball cards. That's what's getting the real shit nowadays.
But I don't know. I mean, shit's going well, and it's kind of weird over here. Like in Poland, there was a point of time where there were tons of investors, tons of them, and then CDPR had to literally put the foot in their mouth and release Cyberpunk and lose 70% of all of their income and all that shit.
It's what happens when you're full of shit. You put your foot in your mouth and it just comes out into the bed, you know?
But like, there was a weird situation where like there was a lot of companies that were basically like, "Oh, we need like 4 million zlotys to like build a Roomba simulator." You don't need that much fucking money to build that. So a lot of these companies were like just taking handout after handout after handout. Now all the investors are like weary about it. So, but you know, your boy Dave has sorted it out. Not much can be beaten when you're a foreigner in Poland and you have a very high success rate of business turnover and profit. So, you know, that helps a lot. So, anyway, that's me, Arthur. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome. James, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Yeah, no, I had to get all my work budgets finalized for next year or next financial year yesterday, which I did. So it's just cruising until the end of June now for me, which is good. A lot of stress off my plate. But yeah, what else is going on? I mean, I've been watching Loki 2, watched episode 2 last night. Finished this season of The Handmaid's Tale with my wife as well, so she was happy with that.
Oh, that's still going? Oh my god.
Yeah, season 4 just finished.
Holy shit.
Finished season. Sorry?
How many books did they make of that?
They only made one book. But
they've gotten 4 seasons out of it.
No, because the first season was based on the book, and then they made 3 more seasons derived from that. But then the author's gone and written a second book, which is not related to the TV series at all. Like she's gotten finished off the story in her own way, even though the TV show took it a different direction. So it's like a weird George R.R. Martin thing of
the Handmaiden's multiverse.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. Finished season 1 of For All Mankind as well. Started season 2, so I'm still enjoying that one as well. Really, all I've been doing that's been fun has been playing Mass Effect, and I'm still on Mass Effect 1, and I got to admit, like, this is like the 6th time I finished a game, and it is becoming a bit of a grind towards the end, like just trying to do all the side quests and get all the resources to, you know, give myself the best leg up into Mass Effect 2, which has now been nerfed. The latest patch, they found people were like being transferred from Mass Effect 1 to 2 with millions upon millions of credits and just buying everything they needed at the very start of the game. So they limited it to a maximum for your import to stop you from being stupid rich when you first start playing Mass Effect 2.
What was the story jump from 1 to 2? Was that the one where he dies?
Yeah, it blows up and then gets rebuilt by the elusive man.
Cerberus.
Okay, so what was the jump from 2 to 3? I honestly don't remember that one.
2 to 3 was like, all right, elusive man, suck it. We're going back to doing cool guy stuff. Woo, save the earth.
Well, the problem with 2 to 3 was there was a novel in the middle, which most people haven't read, that involved, because Shepard destroys the Batarian relay to prevent the Reapers from arriving in the Arrival DLC, which wipes out a Batarian colony, and then the Batarians complain to the council, and Shepard gets arrested and imprisoned for like 6 months. And so at the start of Mass Effect 3, you've just been released from prison with
all your prison tattoos on your face and stuff like that. Yeah.
If you're evil in 2, you still got like your fucking crazy orange or red eyes or whatever.
Yeah, your face is coming apart with all the red baddie stuff.
I did. They were letting the special edition stuff download for free for a while, so I did get the comic books. I might have got a novel, and then also the art books for 2 and 3 in PDF form.
So one of the problems was they changed, because it used to be Drew Karpyshyn was the writer of Mass Effect, and he dropped out for Mass Effect 3, and they got a different writer to write some of the books around Mass Effect 3. And literally, it's like the guy that wrote the books around Mass Effect 3 didn't even play the game or read the original books. Like, he completely described aliens differently, like races that you'd already seen in the computer game suddenly had 4 arms in this guy's setting, you know. So it was the novels were a complete waste of time.
So he J.J. Abrams did.
He tried to.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I would say the opposite, because J.J. Abrams is the one that made the first movie.
Yeah, look, he tried to J.J. Abrams. He ended up Ryan Johnson instead. So.
I don't know.
Okay,
Speaking of
I have
Ryan
deep
Johnson,
feelings about Mass Effect.
I'm so looking forward to Knives Out 2. That looks like big dumb fun.
What are your deep feelings, Arthur?
My deep feelings about... I fucking love Mass Effect, man.
Yeah.
People are like, the ending of 3 ruins everything. And I'm like, look, it's not the greatest, but, you know...
I wasn't even mad, man. I picked the synthesis ending. It's great.
The thing about Mass Effect 3 is that you really get the feeling that everything that you've done so far, like all of the people that you save or didn't save, everyone you screwed over shows up to either screw you over or help save you. Like, it's a very significant impact. And they tried to do it again in Andromeda, and I think they did a pretty good job for what Andromeda was. But for me, 3 is always going to be the one that was like, all right, Suicide Mission was cool, but what if we made something that was a little bit cooler?
Mm-hmm.
And this is why I hate Anthem, is because Anthem killed Andromeda.
Yep.
Well, Anthem wasn't very good, as far as I can tell. I know we have some Anthem fans here, but it did not last.
I'm still waiting to play. Did they like? I guess I'm still gonna play Andromeda. I was waiting for like the mod community to fix some of the shit because BioWare isn't going to do it.
Yeah, the problem is you'd be playing the start of a story that won't be finished. Like, yeah, the game itself has a story start to end, but it's also clearly part of a trilogy which will never get made.
Right.
So that's the caveat I say going in. Expect to have plot holes dropped that never get closed.
Yeah,
The
well,
beginning of
I say I'll
Andromeda
play, but
was
I have a
incredible.
150 game long list, so it's near the end.
Andromeda really, at the beginning, felt like this is Mass Effect in a different universe.
Yeah.
The shit is different here. It's crazy. It's not the same. And you have to figure out what's going on. I mean, you literally land on a planet and they're like, oh, gravity doesn't work like it does back home. Huh. Well, that's weird.
Damn.
But, you know, and Andromeda was really at the start of the EA series of getting to the developers and saying, hey, guys, new idea, loot boxes.
Yeah.
And that's when EA... Well, no, EA started getting help before that, but that was really the death knell of a lot of great companies.
Cool game. Does it have loot boxes? Is it using Frostbite? All right. Don't care if it doesn't work.
Incredible. You got anything else, James?
No, I'm good.
Drumurboy.
Let's play.
What's the... Whoa.
Damn.
Let's play. No, Drumurboy, let's hear from you. Okay, I'm here to help direct conversations.
True to my name. Look what I got finally.
A drum set? Oh, nice.
Yay.
Hey, you can put your hats on that.
It already has hats. Hi hats.
With a souped up tempo? Are you on a roll? It's time to go solo?
Yep. I've been practicing again because I haven't played in like 6 or 7 years. So my feet are very lazy. But I do have my double kicks still from my time playing. So I've been practicing a bunch, trying to get the speed back up because I want to play as much, like be able to play as much of the music for the looter eventually when I write stuff for it. As possible.
What do you call someone who hangs out with musicians? A drummer.
Huh.
Wow.
What do you call a drummer without a job? Homeless.
What the fuck?
Yep. Been playing PSO2, New Genesis. Got through the main story of that. Got a whole bunch of friends who play it, so it's gonna
Isn't
be
it one of those games where we're always like a year behind what's happening in Korea where it comes out or whatever? Is that right? Like
I'm not sure. I think this one is like a global release on this one. I think PSO2, like the base game, is ahead, but PSO2 New Genesis is global, and it's like a new game using the same server. So like people who do have a PSO2 account can go back and forth. But it's replaced my grindy game. Used to be Destiny, used to be Path of Exile. Just waiting for the next Path of Exile League to start. In the meantime, grindy game is PSO2. Try to grind out some 4-star weapons in the evening.
I would have thought you'd be back on Genshin by now, but...
Oh, I still play Genshin every day. Just like it only has 40 minutes of content a day. Although they did have an update. They added some more exploration. There's like a group of islands that have like the exploration and puzzle and battle shit again. So that's been fun. Played the Sable demo. I'm into it. It's about what I thought it would be. Kind of like the exploration part of Zelda games, basically. I have heard of Ark, and those are not my type of games. I'm not a survival game fan. First season or first episode of Loki. Really enjoyed it. Oh, all the music I did as roleplay radio is on Pretzel now. So if you want like vaguely Indian, Southeast Asian fantasy music, there's a bunch of that. There's about 25 minutes of Star Warsy music and a bunch of 80s-ish music from the Oddballs stuff that I did. So that's all on Pretzel. So if you stream and you want any kind of that music, it's there now. And SNES album is almost done. Almost.
Speaking of pretzels, I took my family to a Bavarian restaurant on the weekend and had a really awful pretzel. It was so disappointing.
Yeah, that's
Was
most
it?
pretzels. Yeah.
No, it was pizza that we're talking about with French fries or whatever.
What?
Yeah, that was in
Wow.
China where I had French fries and a pizza.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about me though. Stopped a flood in my apartment, so that was cool. Oh, we lost Glimo.
Not the flood, like you weren't playing Halo.
No, it was the laundry room. There's like
All
stairs
right,
down. to
you
the
got
laundry room.
me. I'll accept that joke, just this once.
I want the flood to show up in Infinite. I think that'd be really funny. You thought you got
If
us.
They'll add a horde mode. They'll add a horde mode.
Maybe. But yeah, just waiting on stuff. All the E3 stuff was like interesting. It was very weird to hear the like on the Twitch gaming thing, they had the same song for like 4 Ubisoft trailers and it worked for all of them. So it's like the kind of bass poppy indie rock that Ubisoft always uses for their trailers. They just used the same song for all 4 trailers and it worked. I think that's really funny.
Mm.
But that, what was it? This extreme sports game that they got going on. I think that actually looks really cool.
The snowboarding where like the one where you pick whatever vehicle you want to go down a mountain in.
Yeah, it's like mountain biking and skiing and snowboarding and wingsuits and mountain bike, or if I already said mountain bike, I don't know. But yeah, it looks really cool. Riders Republic, I think it was called.
Mm.
So that looks neat. Also, fucking Game Pass, I might actually get in on now because, like, holy shit, everything is coming day one to Game Pass, except for Battlefield, but I didn't expect that. Let's play some Cyberpunk, though.
Well,
Unless you got
first,
something to say, Arthur.
I have 2 notes. First is that if you're going to eat a disgusting hard lump of bread, why not try Snyder's of Hanover's pretzels, straight from out of Pennsylvania, Dutchland? Yes, the only pretzel this show can recommend or sponsor, Snyder's of Hanover. Number 2 is that I'm working on a new tabletop RPG show. Number 3, yep, see there it is, Snyder's of Hanover. It's the only one this show can represent.
Can Dave be in your new show?
No.
Yeah, can I be in the new show? Why not? My God.
Snyder's of Hanover. They
I was just
even have
kidding.
pretzel pieces.
I was getting overdone with early, Dave. That way you didn't have to worry about asking later.
Thank you. It's not like I know many people who do RPG stuff anymore, so I'm so reliant on Arthur.
You're on 2 of my shows, Dave. What do you want from me?
They meet once a month.
Well,
Every 3 years.
I try to. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. That's for sure. I'm here.
Have you ever seen Snyder's of Hanover with French writing?
Is Glimo about to pull out a Snyder's of Hanover pretzel bag?
No, I am.
No, I guess you can get one from the airline.
Bouchers do the pretzels.
Would be unbelievable. What is that, French?
Yeah,
All right.
Canadian French, so it's like sub-French.
Wow. Arc, we're doing it. There's a thing we're doing. If you want to join in, I guess at some point I'm going to explore the seas. I got to fish. I've managed to catch 4 fish on 5
Bro,
tries.
Did you get any good blueprints from it?
Nope.
Did you see the
I got some
Pirates of
black
Caribbean crossover with
For
Sea of
Sea of
Thieves?
Thieves? Yeah, I'm interested. Maybe Glimo could come join me. Maybe we get Ratosaurus and we do the old stuff.
If I do get Game Pass, I might join you guys. If it's cross-platform that way.
I think so.
It drops the day I come home.
Perfect. All right, that's it. We're ready to get started. Marcus Bishop,
Yes,
your phone rings.
I will answer it.
You
Hello?
hear a voice say, Mr. Sorry, what were you calling yourself now? Bishop?
Go ahead.
Name's Coltan. You might know me by my trade name, Master Exploder. I want to talk.
Okay, we're talking.
I have your cat. I'd like to give it back to you in a public place. 30 minutes downtown. I'll text you the address. The text should arrive within 5 minutes.
I'll see you there.
Bring as many friends as you need to feel comfortable. I would hate for you to be apprehensive on the first meeting. You hear the sound of a flip phone being closed.
Oh yeah, you could totally hear that when people had closed them. Right? Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It's a big problem with the model, so you can't slam the phone down and let people know how angry you are at the call. All right, I'll wait for the text.
It's like a public park at one of the off ramps for new Redline. So it's like, oh, we just lost Glimo again.
Mm-hmm.
Or did we?
I think so.
I think he's still here. He's just his camera's gone.
No, he actually fully dropped out that time. So it's like one of the big off ramps that leads up to the city that you have to drive up through. It's next to that. You know, it's like a very busy public park. It's a little late in the day, you know, probably after sundown. But it's the kind of place that the police make sure is very clean and well kept.
I'll go along.
Okay, you go
Mine.
alone?
Yep.
All right. So, when you arrive, what are you driving?
My motorbike.
I figured something like that. You kick off the motorbike, paying, you know, like a ridiculous, like €5 bucks for parking, you know, for 10 minutes. It's unbelievable what they make you pay nowadays. And you could see sitting at like a picnic bench. Oh, here's Glimo again. Maybe we got
He's
him
flying
back.
over South Dakota, if that helps.
Yeah. Sitting at a picnic bench with a cat carrier that very obviously has your cat in it is a guy that's sitting, both hands on the table. He raises one to wave at you and then puts it back down on the table flat so you can easily see him from maybe like 50, 60 meters away. The light of a single park lamp illuminating him.
I'll go over to where he's sitting.
Please, sit down. So he's like a big guy in a bomber jacket. He's got like a faux hawk. And looks kind of like he has a punchable face, and someone definitely punched him several times at different periods of his life.
So you're saying he's Pondo with a faux hawk, is that right? No.
I'd say he's probably a little taller and wider and heavier than Pondo.
Right.
Maybe a bit more Eastern European looking than Pondo. What are you calling yourself nowadays? Marcus Bishop?
I think we've already clarified that.
Yeah. But that's not your real name.
I assume that you're here because you're working for the people who know my real name.
Well, I work for people that know your name. That's true.
Yeah.
I got a question I want to ask you, Mr. Bishop. Why did you leave?
There was nothing left there for me.
I mean, you find a little conspiracy here, corruption there, you try to report it, your own family goes against you. It's a very sad tale. But why didn't you fight it? It's clear from your skills you have that capability. You could have done something. Maybe got your own family. You needed to. Why didn't you?
Because it wouldn't have changed anything. It would have invariably hurt people I didn't want to hurt, and it wouldn't have fixed the problem.
You know, your parents hired me to come here and fix a problem. You, in fact.
So how do we want to do this? And I should let you know that the last person they sent, unfortunately, got killed by my enemies here before they could.
No, don't worry. First off, they're not going to get me like that. And second off, I'm kind of line jumping here. I showed up before Cyber Crossbow, I know. But first off, why would you want to cause violence with this beautiful creature right here? You want to traumatize it with any explosions or gunshots?
No. I'm not saying that we do violence now. I'm just asking, what do you expect to get out of this?
Oh, I don't actually want to fight you. See, the people I work for, the people at Arasaka that I work for, well, let's just say they'd like to clean up corruption in-house. I'm talking insider testimonial. Someone who can help clean up the problem sort of deal.
In Redline or in Night City?
Oh, in Night City, of course. I'm talking about you going home. A solution. Permanent one. You haven't done anything to Arasaki yet that couldn't be forgiven. And from what I understand, there are some people back home you'd like to see protected. They've got your little sister back dressed like a doll. She's never getting out again, of course. Not without somebody else in charge. But are you the one to do it? Are you my man? I mean, you seem pretty reluctant to step into the ring, kill your own family, testify against them in the aftermath. I mean, come on. I'm looking for movers and shakers here, and you're giving me nothing. He slides you the cat carrier across the picnic table. I'm here in good faith, my man.
And I am here in the same, out of respect.
No, I think you're here because of the cat.
Look, I'm going through some things. I'm working through it with my therapist. I'm really trying to avoid violence as the first solution to every problem at the moment. So
It's
I
gotta
appreciate
be tough
you.
with your job description.
I appreciate you coming forward like this. Could have been a phone call. I would have taken it. We could have had this conversation without involving my cat, but
Well,
it gives me a measure of the person I'm dealing with, at least.
yeah. How was I supposed to know that? Your file indicates that you're a person of extreme danger.
Well,
And I like to do business up front. There are some things you can't tell about a person without, reading their respiration rates, sweat, heartbeat monitoring.
Stealing their cat.
Yeah. Stealing, the thing about stealing people's cats is it really shows what they care about on the inside. Are you a moral man of what passes for justice in the year 2021? Or are you just another chump slumming it from job to job, running from your problems? I really want to believe in you, Marcus.
I mean, you
Bishop.
just said it. You just said it yourself there. What passes for justice? If you could show me, or Arasaka could show me that what I would say or do would actually make a difference, then sure. And for me, it's not about coming home. It's not about, it's not like I miss Night City. But what I miss is justice. I miss the right thing happening and bad people getting what's coming to them.
Look, man, I'm all about bad people getting what's coming to them. It's my literal job. Justice, all that stuff, you can talk to my employer about that. They're a faction that's somewhat more honorable among Arasaka's cohorts, but I gotta know that you're in the right mindset, and I can't make any promises. No one knows the future, and oh wow, we're making the Click reference? Okay, we're going way back. Glimo, you gonna be okay here?
I don't know, guys. I mean, you saw it through the intros; it was fine.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, over the Dakotas, it's just gone.
Yeah.
We can wait till Montana.
I'm doing what I can.
We can wait till Montana. It'll take a few minutes. It's fine.
Yeah.
I am literally almost there.
So he just stares at you, Marcus Bishop, if that's what you want to call yourself in this conversation, and says, look, these people can't offer you any assurances, but opportunities are plenty. Opportunities to do the right thing, to see justice happen. You've got my phone number. When you think you're ready, you call me. Try not to get a crossbow through the throat. And hey, if you delay long enough, well, you'll never see me coming.
I'll talk it over with my therapist.
Therapist. Ridiculous. The best joke I heard all day. Yeah, he just pulls out a cigarette, lights it, and then walks away. He's chuckling the whole time.
I pick up the cat carrier and walk back to my bike, and then try and spend time working out how to secure it to the cargo rack.
Cord, of course. We ask, how amore-ish is your cat? Like, is it making noise the whole time and deeply concerned about the fact it's on a moving vehicle?
Like, I know with my cat, whenever I put my cat in the box or in the car, it's just like this constant crying sound.
Yeah.
Like, why have you done this to me? This is the most horrible thing ever.
Amore broke into today's episode of Solaris Night, so you're going to hear a lot of her tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. You ride home. Nothing happens. The cat does not explode.
When I get back, I'm probably going to call up Wolfgang.
Hello, you've got the Wolfie.
It's Bishop. I want to talk to you. Some things that come up, and I think you might have a perspective. Might have a useful perspective. It's about Arasaka, about my past.
All right. Would you like to do it at a noisy bar, and we can drink away our problems, or would you like to do it at a quiet little ramen shop where we can slurp some noodles and contemplate our future together?
Are they the only two choices?
I'm open for a third one if you have a third option.
Gus is just like, were you thinking about having a dinner party?
I turned to Gus and was like, I put my hand over the microphone of the telephone.
Yeah,
The
I
receiver.
guess my brain just died a little bit just trying to come up with that sentence. It's like, no, it's a work colleague. He's going through something pretty emotional, actually. Something about his past. I don't know.
A combination noodle shop gay club called Raw Men.
coming to PS4 and
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that was pretty good, Glimo.
That's it, yeah.
Drumurboy.
Dave's got his next game set now.
No, that's already a game name. That's what I got it for.
already a game.
Look,
That's what I heard with the coming in and out.
I'll call the other two. Maybe we meet for tapas.
And Sierra waitress friend.
I love how suspicious you are of her. Okay, so what happens? You call everybody and everyone agrees to go to tapas?
Yep.
Okay. You drive to the
Only because I
office.
couldn't find shawarma.
I assume I'm already at the office because I live there now.
Sure. Yeah, you get called down to several floors below you to go to the tapas restaurant. Glimo, are you there? Is Pascal there?
Absolutely.
All right. Yeah, your waitress friend is there then.
Just glaring at the waitress the whole time.
So she's only there when Pascal's there. That's is that the way it works, Arthur?
I just want to make it sound like that's the way it works to make him more suspicious.
All right. So I don't know how much I've actually told you about my life in Night City, but I was raised in a corporate family in the Arasaka arcology. And just to say that my parents were disappointed with my decision to join the NCPD would be an understatement. We're talking like, written out of the will type stuff. But when I exposed corruption in the department, it reflected poorly upon them because it was connected to the corp as well. And because the investigation went nowhere, and all of a sudden, I had a lot of near-miss accidents. It completely became apparent that life in Night City wasn't tenable. So I got out of there, leaving behind an annoyed family and a lot of burned co-workers. So life here's been good since, but now I've got two conflicting things happening. One is that one of these assassins that's supposed to up and kill me has thrown out a potential lifeline from some IA group within Arasaka that want me to come and take out my family and testify against the corruption within the organization. At the same time, while Arasaka might be willing to forgive and forget right now, that might change if I help Johnny Silverhand drive a punk knot into their building here in Redline, which is something I've already discussed and gotten the green light from Mr. Fierro on.
Oh, we definitely want to do the punk now.
Yep. So I don't feel the need to go back to Night City just to live there, just to be back in that place. If there's some way I can bring the people that screw me to comeuppance, then great. But I also don't want to jeopardize what I've got here. I don't know if any of you got any advice. Sometimes it helps just to say it out loud.
So let me get this straight. You're a cop?
Was.
Oh boy, good. He rubs his hand with the illegal drug would certainly get him thrown in prison for life.
Homicide max tack.
Wow, big boy then, huh?
Well, these enhancements didn't pay for themselves.
I could tell you've been remade once or twice cosmetically. Didn't want to say anything at the time because sometimes People just want to do that.
Well, sometimes you got to let the past die.
Kill
Ain't
it
that
if
the
you have
truth?
to.
Yep.
Thanks,
Ain't
Star
that the
Wars.
truth? Yeah.
You know what will make the past die?
Also, convincing your brain that you're a cyber psycho and resetting yourself. But that only lets the past die for you, not everyone else.
So, what have they got on you? Like, if they're just coming after you, I mean, you've obviously remade yourself a couple of times, but how do they keep finding you?
I mean, my sister tracked me here. You remember, Call, we had to get her out of some trouble, and I guess my new name and identity here probably got, or they were already hiring people to come and kill me before that. I mean, this is just pedantry on the case of my parents. Really, I'm not here causing any more problems for them. They just need to close that loophole. You know what Arasaka's like. There's a fucked up sense of honor in there that drives this sort of crap.
Wouldn't the punk not solve both problems?
Well, I mean, it's going to cause a lot of damage to Arasaka here in Redline, and probably burn any. No, look, I'm not like I'm saying I want to go back to Arasaka, but also burning down any bridges that exist is still a big step.
So
That
what
only
would
matters.
you?
Oh, go ahead.
What would you prefer to do? I mean, this is your family. Like, what is your gut instinct telling you? Because, look, if it was me, my gut instinct would be to find whoever's holding the people that I love and rip out their spleen. But that's just me.
That's just what you roll on the chart. So they're not going to hurt my sister because I didn't play ball. She's still a good part of the family. Yep, she left the compound, and you know what? They probably put her under house arrest, and they tried to tug on my heartstrings for that. But at the end of the day, she's safe where she is. So if I was to seek justice, I'd probably rather do it on my own terms. I got no problem going back and killing the people that have wronged me. But like I said to the guy that I just spoke with, I don't think it would change anything. I don't think I'll feel any better for it. I just want to put that shit in my rear vision mirror and move on. So I guess the third option is to walk away again, go somewhere else, go to Mexico, go back to Indonesia and set up again there, new name, new job. But I like what I've got here.
Did you convince the dude that was trying to throw you a bone to kill you and then let everyone else think that? Obviously, the quotations.
He's not in this for me. So that doesn't solve his problem, which is his employers trying to, he's got two objectives: either kill me if the intermediary doesn't first, or convince me to come back and sort out these problems that Arasaka has internally.
Do you think you could convince him to say he did, and you can get Pascal and other people? I can remake you again, do the rest?
My method of convincing probably is the wrong application here.
I'm about to be very rich. I could help out.
I mean, if this guy's working for Arasaka, you're not going to outbid them.
True. But how high on the ladder is he?
No, but we could put you underground though.
I think I'm done hiding from my problems. I think
Your therapist would be really proud to hear you say that.
Yeah. I text him, say that. I think I'm going to do this job for Johnny Silverhand. I'm going to go back to Night City, and I'm going to burn it all down. My family, the fuckers that think they can bring me back into the fold. And if I'm still standing when they're ash,
Well, you put yourself forward when I needed it, so I'll help you out if you want to, trim the family tree, as it were.
I got a new miss alarm that I want to test out.
That's a terrifying phrase.
I mean, I paid a lot for it.
I paid good money for this missile arm. I'm going to use it.
all right. Stand by. I'm going to make a phone call. I called Johnny Silverhand.
Yeah. Johnny Silverhand answers you.
We're in. What's the next step?
Fuck. Okay. Look. Give me a little bit of info about the punk knot. See if you can figure out more about who's got it, where it's at. I'll get back to you with what I've got planned for Arasaka.
All right.
You have an asking price yet?
I'll talk to the others. For me, this is pro bono.
Yeah, I wasn't prepared for this conversation, so I don't know what Johnny Silverhand would say, but probably something about fucking the system and taking down Arasaka. Okay. I think, audience, you may have noticed Glimo has a lot of trouble staying connected today, so we're going to wrap up a little early. Yeah, we've got a city to burn. That's exactly...
There you go.
I don't even know.
Yeah, he's right before he hangs up, he says, "We've got a city to burn." And he hangs up. For some reason, he keeps calling you V. You're not really sure why.
Don't apologize, Glimo. It's you've already got above and beyond.
Yeah, like 36,000 feet above.
This episode is peak Cyberpunk. We're burning it all down with someone zooming in from a plane. God damn.
All right.
Like literally, I spent 4 hours on a call, no problem. And then as soon as we started,
it's not always how it goes.
So
blame roll 20.
So
damn you, Eric.
Next episode we'll pick up with what you ate at the tapas restaurant, and then we'll hop into what you do next.
Yeah, well, I think the last thing I want to say, Arthur, is I will take out like my pencil and my notepad and pass it around and tell people to write down what they want from. So that's what people can
what
think
they
about.
really want.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell them what they want, what they really want.
Ha ha.
So people can think about what their price is for their punk mission.
I know exactly what it is. Gus is a huge Johnny Silverhands fan, so it's there's going to be some sort of like
serenade
day with Johnny Silverhand.
Can you please kick my husband in the balls? He would enjoy.
Johnny Silverhand private concert for the two of you with a romantic moonlight dinner. Johnny Silverhand explains to you why paying for food is corporate capitalism.
I love the idea that we have a romantic date while Johnny Silverhand in the background screams about fucking the system and its corporate asshole.
I think I know what Colton would do. He's gonna get enough money to buy a plane for the dude.
I really thought you were gonna say I thought I know exactly what restaurant that is.
No. He's gonna like try to wrap up that plane thing before he goes under and forgets everything.
Cool.
So Dave, tapas is like Spanish hors d'oeuvres.
Is that the stuff that always tastes really dry when you eat it?
No.
Like
Good tapas involves a lot of fried food or like small amounts of meat or vegetables that's cooked with like garlic and chilies and salt in olive oil.
Like think about chorizo sausage,
fragrant.
like thinly sliced chorizo sausage, you know.
Yeah, or like cold cheeses and mixed olives and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like a
Charcuterie,
helper
but
dish
fancier?
or whatever.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
eating charcuterie, a Yeo style.
Antipesto.
I do love antipasto stuff. All right.
But if you have antipasta and pasta, you're still hungry.
Yes, they're not nega versions of each other.
Nega pasta.
Glimo.
Eat
Oh
it.
no, he's frozen.
I'm
I was
hungry.
gonna say let's start with his outro, but he's he's back. All right, do your outro now while we have the chance.
You pick. Well, this is the most cyberpunk thing I've done. I wish it had worked out better, but it was good to see everybody, and I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. Thanks all.
Okay. All right. James, what do you got?
What have I got? I had a good time tonight. I'm here for a short time, or for a good time, not a long time. I'll be back here again on Saturday for some more Rogue Trader. I need to talk to you about next week, Arthur, because I think I've got like an overlap with the last hour of the show next week for Cyberpunk, but otherwise I should be good for next week as well. Otherwise I got my new video up on YouTube this week about my current model project. It's in the Rogue Trader chat if you want to follow the link there. Otherwise, I'll see everybody again. I'll see Dave and Arthur on Saturday, and the rest of you guys next week.
Okay.
And Spoon's in chat too. I'll see Spoon on Saturday.
Well, yeah, you'll see Spoon on and Sunday too. Yeah,
that's true. Yeah,
yeah. Oh. We've got the villains showing up. Take on the heroes. Villains taking on heroes is a thing that happens a lot this week. Speaking of heroes that take on the villains, let's talk to Henley.
Hello. Yeah. I'm apparently a villain now.
No, I said heroes. Heroes. I said you were a hero that comes along with the strength to carry on.
Oh, okay. Well, I couldn't have gotten this far without my comrades. It's their friendship that drives me forward. I don't know. I mean, go check out my shit. Starting a new company pretty soon. So all the people that haven't looked at my stuff because of no parts will be able to look at the parts again. So because
they'll be covered.
They'll be covered. Yeah. So there's that.
The first game would be called No Parts.
It's called Double Negative.
There you go. Antipasta.
Antipasta. Yeah. We created the darkest paint known to man. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, I had a coffee. I'm really awake now, so I guess I'll. Yeah.
Dave, it's a great time to start playing Ark.
Dave, have you read the whole story about the guy that invented or the guy that copyrighted the darkest color known to man, and the other person that made like slightly less dark color, and all the shit that goes back and forth between those two? It's quite funny.
Yeah, I actually have read that. Yeah.
Are you familiar with this author at all or not?
There was a painter who made like the darkest black
There's
ever.
like Vanta
and,
Black, and then
but he made it only that he can use it. So if you want like that painted, he has to paint it for you.
Yeah.
But
the problem with Vanta Black is that like it has problems in terms of like the heat, that sort of stuff. So another painter made another black which is almost as black as Vanta Black, but doesn't have all the issues with making things catch fire, and said that anybody can use it except the person that can only use Vanta Black.
Awesome.
The catch fire part is slightly alarming to me.
It's so black that it becomes radiant,
Yeah, it absorbs all light energy, including heat. So,
yeah, that would be a problem. You got anything else, Dave?
Not really. I mean, I'm just kind of hanging out, waiting for Battlefield to drop, and I don't know. I mean, mostly just I got a couple of months left before the shit hits the fans, and I'm gonna be up to my neck in work and up to my neck in father and husband duties. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see how that goes.
I think Dinner in a Dungeon is almost certainly canceled at this point. Connor just had a baby, so.
Damn.
Wow.
Cotton's like less than 20 weeks away, so. Maybe.
How many episodes did you get?
Maybe
from that?
6 episodes of a show I've been planning for 3.5 years is all I get.
That's what you
We
get.
had
Arthur.
one food battle. That's it. We got one. At least we got one. It hurts deep inside.
Yeah, man, it's telling when your longer shows don't have me on the cast and nothing else.
Oh, Dave. Dave. Good try.
Yeah.
Good try.
Good try. I have to try, man. I gotta try.
You know, speaking of a guy who tries hard, let's talk to Drumurboy.
Try and fail so often.
Try so hard and fought for so long, and in the end, it doesn't really matter.
That's true. Nothing matters.
Except
Well, that's
for
just
the
a reference to
version
like
of that,
10 different songs.
Yeah.
except for the version of that particular song that's all made by animal sounds. Now that one.
True.
That's
Did you
a
know
good
the
song.
Kids Bop version of Who Let the Dogs Out is about animals?
Not about fat girls.
I forgot.
Man. Oh, that conversation.
That was amazing. Yeah, I'm Drumurboy. I make music, put it on the internet. I'm almost done the SNES album. That will be going through the art process and release process soon. After that's done, I'm going to be streaming on the weekends, probably just doing like sound design for the next album, which is going to be more synthy, ambient. I'm going to build some custom drum kits out of the synth sounds so I can play them live on the drum kit. Maybe add some guitar. So it's going to be a big old synthy ambient rock album, I think. And I'm going to be doing the most of the sound exploration of that on stream. So maybe some of the arrangement, but I'm not going to like do the whole thing on stream because that sounds like a nightmare. But yeah, if you want to, you can follow me on Twitter. That's probably the best place to know when I'm going live for that. Or either that or Twitch, but it'll be fairly irregular, I believe. And it'll be like for an hour and a half, 2 hours at a time. So yeah, other than that, I'm just going to be playing through games. Gonna watch the second episode of Loki after this. It'll be a good time. Good time. What about you, AP?
Yeah.
Can I say one thing as a precursor to Monday as well for Open Steel?
Yes.
Yeah, so anyone that watched when I actually came on and played BattleTech with the guys and played as the enemies, you would remember that I actually targeted all of the NPCs first, taking all of Arthur's
Support
stuff.
forces, yeah. Yeah, it was me.
Right,
you killed all of my stuff.
That's right, yeah. As far as I'm concerned, this time, Spoon is the NPC.
It's Spoon. Yeah, no, I already told him that too.
Yeah.
Did you read the secret objectives document?
I did.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Then okay. You're in the know.
Yeah.
Good. Don't worry, they also have secret objectives as well.
Yeah.
What can I say about me? Working on a new show, putting out Solaris Nights regularly, despite the fact that cast timing has fluctuated crazily. Trying to raise dinosaurs in Ark, which was a huge mistake. My Tyrannosaurus died.
I told you. I warned you about those stairs, bro.
Look,
You
man,
didn't
I'm
listen.
just trying to raise a massive army of tech animals, flying beasts that I can use for my attack wing, and also T-Rexes. Just a lot of T-Rexes. What can I say?
You need all the
Get-
time in the world to do that.
get
You need
5
to become an
T-Rexes.
actual father.
5 T-Rexes and make a mech out of T-Rexes.
There are mecha T-Rexes. I just haven't found one yet, so I can bring it home.
No, I mean like Power Rangers it, you know.
Oh, I already have 5 T-Rexes. My first T-Rex was an albino.
Stack them up and get on that shit then,
Crazy.
man.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm working on it. You say attack wing is a mistake? Sure it is, because the first time I had like 20 flying animals, and we went up against an Alpha T-Rex. Everyone was like, okay, we'll stay back. And I was like, go, attack wing! They all died in one hit. I was fucking devastated. Literally, my whole attack army died all at once, and everybody else just watched it happen. And I was like, no! It was terrible. It was terrible. No, the attack wing is coming with me when I go cave hopping. I'm gonna need them in order to fight bats. Hell bats, specifically. Super bats. Alright, that's it. We'll be back next week, maybe. I don't know. Could happen. Maybe not. What can I say
Next
except
week.
you're welcome?
I won't be on a plane.
Next week he won't be on a plane, but we'll still be ending early.
Yeah, he'll be in space next week.
We use whatever we can. That's true. I mean, technically, isn't a space station just a plane that just doesn't fall very fast?
I mean, we're all in space technically.
It keeps falling to Earth and missing. That's it. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's true. That is technically how it works. Oh boy, I can't wait for Kerbal Space Program 2 to come out. I'm just gonna fucking be terrible at that game. All right, we're out. I'm turning off the